one conversation that I saw online that I wanted to ask y'all, and I feel like it's valid, but I also feel like it'll be a good
Him to lose
conversation.
every week is crazy.
It's kind of what's been going on. It's kind of what's been going on. Um, so Double or Nothing is going, I guess, going down at the same time, around the same time that King and Queen of the Ring tournament's going on.
Same day.
I
It's the next day, ain't it?
King and Queen of the Ring is the 25th. Yeah, I think Double or Nothing is the 26th. Double or Nothing 2024, which would be that Sunday. Yeah, May 26th.
And they were smart.
Prince Puma.
They were smart as funny. One of the first matches that was booked for it may have been the first match that was booked for that show.
That's Memorial Day weekend.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
It usually is, yeah.
Watching this shit.
You may have to though. I should say I don't want to say it like that. Actually, I don't want to say it like that, but it's the one of the first matches that was booked was Willow Nightingale defending that TBS title against Mercedes Moné.
Yeah,
and
I watched that one.
The one conversation I saw on Twitter today was people wondering if that match should main event the show. It's not typical. So. I'll say this, DDM. It's not typical. Normally, AEW are sticklers for like a hierarchy of titles, and at the end of the night, that world title is going to be the one. So I don't know if this is marquee enough title wise, but two things. One, Tony Khan is the guy that booked Willow Nightingale and Athena to main event an ROH pay-per-view last summer. And two, it's Mercedes Moné. I mean, do you think that Tony Khan is even considering putting this match on in the main event at Double or Nothing?
With a secondary title?
Swerve and Christian is on the show. Will more than likely be
not a main event match.
Swerve versus Christian?
It's not.
That's the question.
You know what that match is? In reality, that match is an amazing first match.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's Moose jumping in the trash can.
Who?
Wait, is that still here?
Looking for that spear. Oh, caught the trash can.
It happened.
Oh man!
Yeah,
so Willow is losing.
FYI, guys. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, she's losing.
Damn.
That's the whack shit.
They've been building it.
Her loss?
They've been building Mercedes Moné doing something. People are talking this promo up that she did last night. It's been the same stuff.
No shade. I was not impressed.
I'm going to tell you.
By the promo or the wig.
Willow is a good guy, right? And she is as white meat paws, baby face as they can get. She is. I like milk. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like she's that, right?
She fucks with milk.
Those champions those kind of good guys are always better chasing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So
she just won the title.
So Double or Nothing. Booyah. That's it.
No, that's a bad wig.
Terrible wig. It's just sitting on her head. That's literally fresh out the pack, shake, and put it on.
Didn't do nothing to it.
It's convenient. You know what I mean? She get off.
You know what? She looks like
get that wig in her back pocket. She going on to the store.
You know what? And I don't want to beat her down, but in this still right here, she looks like an '80s villain on Jim and the Holograms. She looks like an '80s villain in like a Miami cartoon or something.
Shit.
No shade, that wig makes her look older than what she actually is. That dress makes her look older. This look is not working. It's not working.
You know what's worse than the wig? That $sign chain. I always think that $sign chain is Party City. Like it's Party City You know what I mean?
It's
like
giving
the third
it's giving
aisle
Halloween
next
costume.
to like the Ron Burgundy costume. Like, you know what I mean? Like right next to, you know what I mean?
Damn.
FYI, ladies and gentlemen, if Willow goes to WWE, she ain't getting no play.
It's tough. What do they do with
they her where she is at the top of the card getting good money?
When you mention a Piper Niven, I feel like that right now, if they don't know what to do with Piper Niven, I don't know what they're gonna do with a Willow Nightingale.
Did Piper Niven have a big following?
She was really big. I wouldn't say big following, but she
a following. Does she have a following?
She has a following. There's a lot of people that rock.
I mean, when they fucked up that, because the Dewdrop shit was whack. When they introduced her, what was she looking like?
That was terrible. I felt so bad for her.
Yeah, I did as well. Just the pairing with Eva Marie was ass.
Like I said, people were vocally pissed about the Dewdrop shit. But I think you had to have seen Piper Niven wrestle. And I don't know how many people were familiar with her when she debuted.
I think her personality on screen and her look gives her a different type of edge than what Piper has. I think that she would be I'm not going to say, I have to respectfully disagree. I don't think she would just be lost. But I think she would be handled differently than Piper is handled, respectfully. But she definitely losing a Double or Nothing. That's just the reality.
God damn.
Mercedes is using the same gimmick, and unfortunately that gimmick requires a certain production level that AEW is not providing to her. Well, in this arena, she should have came back with her natural hair or a natural color. She should have been giving you fly bitch and labels. You know, you got that big contract. Let me see some Fendi. Let me see some Chanel. That's the evolution of a boss bitch. Not still wearing that same colored hair with, Amazon jewelry on. That is not what it needs to give. It's giving Toyota Monette. The bottom line. That's a Toyota right there. That is not a Mercedes for that screen.
So what? So does the end? Does the in-ring change any of that?
If Mercedes comes out there and she delivers an excellent match, we expect that, Mercedes. Thanks for doing your job. Tony Khan paid you a lot of money to do that. That's to be expected. What we want to see is the evolution of the overall package.
That's including mic work?
Mic work, no progression, no growth. Visual. It's the same visual from WWE, but now it looks so outlandish in these other promotions because they don't have the platform or the presentation to make that presentation that you're providing look believable.
She ain't never going on this show now.
I mean, that's fine. I feel like this. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll leave for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest.
I know what he was saying.
I'm gonna be honest. With these wrestlers, it's wild to me because as a rapper, as a musician, we have to talk to people all the time who critique our work. You still got to go do Breakfast Club, even though they might have said that shit was wet. You still had to go see K Slay, even though that shit might have been wet.
Right.
Wrestlers, I don't understand this whole thing, and maybe it's because I'm new to this space. I don't understand this whole thing of if you give me valid critique, then I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's crazy. And then when y'all on GoFundMe and Twitter begging people to oh my God, you're crying over your release and shit, you should have took the fucking note. We're not saying this for no reason.
I think a lot of it be the companies and not necessarily the specific performers. But then certain performers also feel like we just niggas in our basement.
Right.
Right.
Literally.
And that's fine. But you make 80,000. Niggas that work in the fire department make 80,000. Humble yourself.
Jesus.
You just on TV.
Right. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's a fine line because it's a fine line between niggas that have gone somewhere and put in work that's already respected. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really isn't discussed in what it is that we do, especially the niche that we're in. That work hasn't been put in by a lot of people already, right? So these you know, you building an audience, and then you're also building a portfolio of work to validate your voice. So it's like there also haven't been this many black pro wrestlers. So the combination of them being validated by us, and you know, for being in something that was built for white dudes, and us being a support platform for those folks, they have to be like, well, you ain't Dave Meltzer, and then but you be like, well, Dave Meltzer ain't never gave niggas respect they supposed to get.
Dave Meltzer don't know what a Q dog is.
Ever.
Nah, he thought it was a cute dog.
But
look at that pooch.
Fam, and I'm enjoying this conversation because I don't want to be the firecracker and the person that's like, you know, you ain't shit. Because that's not really my perspective. But being a person who, and I know it's hard being a black creative in any space, right?
Facts.
But I also have close friends from all different nationalities. And I'm going to tell you something. My Indian friends who go to Hopkins, their people, they don't give a fuck if they work in a corner store. If the shit ain't hitting and they give them that critique, they like, oh man, fuck it. It's like, I don't mind supporting you, but as I'm not helping you, if I'm just blindly supporting you and not saying, because guess what? You're gonna say I ain't shit because I ain't Dave Meltzer, but then when your ass get released and Dave Meltzer reading you for fucking filth, you want to come sit on the Black Wrestling Podcast and have an interview.
Like, comments.
You're gonna want me to buy your merch at the indie show. I'm saying this because I love you, because I appreciate what you do. But support does not mean pacification.
Facts.
It means helping you elevate. And no, I am in my house. Mind you, in my apartment with all stainless steel appliances in Federal Hill, one of the most posh communities in Baltimore City. And I live by myself. No roommates. Me, myself,
hey, man,
and I.
what's wrong with roommates?
I'm talking about the wrestlers. No roommates. When I go to the Royal Rumble, I ain't even on the show. I'm in my own room. And I'm at a 3.5 or 4 star.
I love it.
And I ain't even in the show. I ain't loaded up in Spring Hill Suites with 3 other niggas.
All right.
On that note.